and gentlemen, welcome. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. We do appreciate you tuning in. Ladies and gentlemen, it's our Take the Points edition, the weekly sports edition. And ladies and gentlemen,
4-hour edition.
He is here. Jamey's back. And,
maybe the last time for a while.
Well, you might be able to make it next week. Then again, maybe not. Today we're gonna talk about sports in high school, professional. The NBA comes back tonight. The NBA comes back on last night, Thursday night, and the NHL comes back Saturday. And we've got just all kinds. The golf is going
halfway
on.
Grade school sports. Halfway know what's going on.
Grade school sports halfway. High school sports know what's going on.
Right. Grade school kind of got a plan.
We'll get it figured out. We're going to solve all the world's problems, or at least attempt to explain one or two of them.
To the best of our knowledge.
To the best of our knowledge and limited ability.
Don't take notes.
Although there will be visual aids. This is Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Do appreciate you tuning in on this beautiful Friday, July 31st. Hopefully all the rain and storms are out of the way. Maybe it'll just be slight sprinkles for the next day or two. What is going on around your area today? A big weekend after a pretty lazy week with not much to talk about. There's a ton going on this weekend. And down in Johnsonville, Governor Pritzker be darned. It's Johnsonville Community Days. They are holding those today through Sunday, Friday night through Sunday. Tonight, from 4 to 7, you can pick up the pork loins that you've ordered, and as well as the racks of ribs. Needed to get those orders in by July 21st. So if they have an extra one, maybe they'll let you pick something up. Who knows? On Saturday, 5 o'clock, it's going to be a big old fish and chicken dinner starting at 5 p.m. And on Sunday at 11, it'll be a community church service. So and that'll be with Jonathan Tim speaking at noon, and then followed by a chicken dinner. That'll be fun. Saturday and Sunday's meal will be dine in or carry out. So everybody staying safe, that's for sure. Also tonight, the Save Our Sims community group holding a big old fish fry this evening. They'll have drive-through service as well as drive-through only. It'll be from 5 p.m. till 7 p.m. It's going to be in Wayne City at the Wayne City Community Building. The cost of the meal is $10 each, and the menu will consist of fish, fries, baked beans, slaw, and dessert. Where are the hush puppies? Doggone it, Jamie, where are the hush puppies when you need them?
People always forget the hush puppies.
You got to have hush puppies with a fish fry. That's my motto, that's for sure. The cost meal, like I said, is $10. Proceeds go to the Sims Community Center roof repair project. Up in Effingham, I like to keep a line on the live music going on in the area at the Effingham Event Center. It's Thunder Road playing up there. I believe that's the old Knights of Columbus. At Tuscan Hills, a couple of bands playing Flight 50 as well as Mitch Faulkner and the MFB. At Truckers Pub tonight, Tori Allen and the Garnet Thorn. Also Food Truck Fridays at Tuscan Hills tonight, and a few other live music events tonight as well. Taking a look at a few things on Saturday, the Effingham Farmers Market will be going on downtown. That's from 8 o'clock to 12 noon. Sacred Heart's going to have their rummage sale flea market. That's from 9 a.m. till they're done. And that starts on Saturday. Legacy Harley Davidson, they have a pet event scheduled for today or tomorrow from noon to 2 p.m. I think you can go to the Harley Davidson out there and maybe get yourself a pet, so that'll be fun. Also down in Mount Erie tomorrow, the Ruritan Club holding their monthly breakfast from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Meat, the menu is biscuits and gravy, sausage patties, scrambled eggs, hash browns, pancakes, orange juice, and coffee. $6 for adult. The members will serve the food with carry-out and in-house dining both available with social distancing followed. Come on out, enjoy your neighbor's company. What day is this today? Well, this is a wonderful day. This is National Mutt Day. National Mutt Day. There are millions of living and loving and healthy mixed breed dogs sitting in shelter who are desperately searching for new homes. One of the country's most famous movie dogs is Benji, a mixed breed terrier. Why they brought Benji up when that's not a picture
of Benji?
I don't understand. have they had a new Benji movie?
Not that I know of, Bruce, but that's not Benji.
That was not Benji. No, that was not Benji. As a matter of fact, National Mud Day. I like that dog. He's a good-looking dog. They do it twice. Why 2 dates? Because the majority of shelters are filled with mixed breed dogs, and they need a chance to. National Mud Day encourages folks to embrace, save, and celebrate mixed breed dogs twice a year. So there you go. This day was started by a celebrity pet expert and animal welfare advocate Colleen Page back in 2005. Celebrate both today and December 2nd each year. There you go. This is also National Raspberry Cake Day. I guess that's because raspberries are raspberries in season right now, Jamie?
I'm going to guess. Sure.
Have you gone to pick any raspberries?
Can't eat them, so no.
You can't eat them?
No.
What happens if you even touch them? Can you?
I can touch them. I just can't eat them.
What happens if you eat one?
Hurt really bad for a while.
You are such a delicate soul.
I know.
Wow, that is something.
When you get fat and overweight, it's amazing what happens.
The National Raspberry Cake Day jubilantly feasted on each year on July 31st. So if you're into that, I'm actually not much of a big fan of raspberries either. An individual raspberry, by the way, weighs 0.11 to 0.18 ounces. An individual raspberry is made up of about 100 droplets. I bet you did not know.
That I did not. I have not yet been bored enough to count the droplets on a raspberry.
One raspberry bush can yield several hundred berries a year.
Well, looky there.
Yeah. So, I'm glad to help. This is also National, I love this one, National Talk in an Elevator Day. On the last Friday in July, National Talk in an Elevator Day encourages us to strike up a conversation with somebody in an elevator. I must ask, do you do such things?
Talk to anybody anywhere.
You'll talk to other people in the elevator when you're the only one in there.
Yes. Yeah. Just have my own conversation for the camera.
How y'all doing? Everybody doing good?
There's people watching that. They get bored.
Actually, do you talk to people? I talk to people in the elevator.
Yeah. Doesn't bother me.
Do you talk to folks in the elevator, ladies and gentlemen? I mean, it's the nicest thing in the world. Actually, one of my favorite stories is about talking in the elevator, and I can't tell it on the air.
Those are usually the best.
It's one from 50 years ago. It was probably before I was born or right after I was born back. It would have been about 1970. So it was after. I'm trying to figure out a way to tell it, and I just can't do it. I tell you what I'll do. I'll tell him the story in the commercial break, and and we'll figure out if we can tell this story. Well, let's tell you what's on television. What do you want to see on TV? Like I said, the NBA is back. It's a doubleheader on ESPN tonight. Boston takes on Milwaukee. That's at 5:30. That'll be followed up by Houston against the Mavericks. Horse racing all day long today, noon to 5:30 up at Saratoga. That's on FS2, Channel 219. And a couple of baseball games on ESPN2 on Channel 638 at 8 p.m. Texas Rangers take on the Giants. And the big one today, 1:10 p.m., the home opener for the Milwaukee Brewers. St. Louis Cardinals are in town. Jack Flaherty versus Brett Anderson. And that's a game the Cardinals need to win.
Yeah, they did not have a very good road trip.
It is already must-win situation for the Cardinals.
When you're only playing 60 games.
5 games in, it's already must-win. That's what I'm saying. You can't let the Cubs get that far ahead. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. That's Jamey Hodges. I'm Bruce Dickey. Back right after this. Do stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
It won't always be new. It won't always be clean. It won't always be flawless. But it'll always be yours. So how do you know it'll be protected? To solve the big challenges of tomorrow, take simple steps today. At Country Financial, when you're ready to start, we're ready to help. With auto insurance.
See me, Alex Atwood, in Sisney for your insurance and financial needs.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
You weren't around for that, were you?
No, the website, yeah, it's back. I was trying to follow it. The website crashed. And
Yeah. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest today is Jamey Hodges. We
Hi, guys.
are, it's the big old Take the Points edition. And okay, Jamey, sometimes the ladies and gentlemen watching at home, they think, you know, those guys are just full of beans. They're talking about stuff we don't need to know about. But what we're talking about today, this affects local folks' lives, Jamey. This is a big deal today.
yeah, if you get on Facebook even for 5 seconds, you can see how big of a deal it was.
How I don't get on.
There were comment after comment after comment. People were waiting for him to come out, waiting for the meeting to get over. Supposed to have results by 2. Pritzker goes on and opens his mouth before they even get to meet.
So what we're talking about is the Illinois High School Association. They were coming out yesterday, all right, we're shooting this Thursday afternoon. They came out Wednesday with their rules and regulations. Governor Pritzker kind of stole the thunder.
He jumped out first.
He jumped out first at noon. And he explained that actually when he was talking, it didn't seem like anything was going on, right?
Well, when he gave the IDPH guidelines and all that, it sounded like there's not going to be sports.
Not going to be sports.
That was the feeling everyone had. Everyone
That's
thought
the
it was going
feeling.
to be.
So you had 2 hours from Pritzker talking at noon until the IHSA was supposed to release their stuff at 2 o'clock.
Which after Pritzker,
After Pritzker, the IHSA had to make some changes of some kind.
And so their website, you would go to their website to check,
right,
as people like myself did, who are interested in it.
Who are interested and actually affected.
Affected by it.
I'm affected.
And website crashed.
Website crashed.
Couldn't even get on there.
There were conspiracy theories about the website crashing. There were all kinds of weird things going on yesterday afternoon.
It was a crap show.
It was.
We can say that.
Yeah, we can say that. But what eventually occurred was Pritzker said there are 3 levels of contact in sports. 3 levels, sports risk levels, right?
Right.
Football is a high level, along with boxing and competitive cheer. I'm not sure what competitive cheer is.
It's these cheer teams.
It's when they go.
There's squads around like different studios, and they do competitive cheer.
I know what regular cheering is, but because regular
and
cheering.
then sometimes your high school teams will compete at like.
Well, anyway, that's a high level, along with wrestling and just the other ones you would expect. Mid-level were basketball, fencing, and the one that affects folks right now, volleyball, was a mid-level. Low level was golf, along with tennis and baseball, depending if you
did the 6 foot social distancing, didn't pack your dugout,
kick everybody out of the dugout, and that kind of thing. So nobody knew what the IHSA was going to do with these 3 levels, because the IHSA had said that they were going to depend on the Illinois Department of Public Health guidelines, right? And they did, but nobody knew how they were going to interpret them.
Correct.
So finally, at about 3 o'clock, about an hour late.
Yeah, it was at least an hour late.
Hour and a half late. The IHSA sent their guidelines to the athletic directors before they put their guidelines out on the website. And the ones that I'm going to show you today really were never put out on the website, because I was looking for them today. So what they sent out, here's the return to activities. This is how the board is.
Notice it says 1.0.
Right. Why do I need to notice that, Jamey?
You need to notice that because stuff keeps changing, Bruce.
Because we might end up getting 1.1.
The first version.
This is 1.0. If they make, I suspect you're right. I suspect if they make small changes to it, it'll be 1.1. But if it's a large change, like taking a season out or changing some dates, it'll be 2.0 or something like that. But this is yesterday, July 29th, the board modified the Phase 4 return to allow for fall contact days. Okay, so it makes you wonder, what does that even mean? Well, we move to the next slide, and here's what teams can do in the fall. Boys and girls golf can play. Girls tennis can play. Boys and girls cross country can play. Girls swimming and diving can play, because it's a spectator. Well, it's a sport that was already set. However, football, girls volleyball, boys soccer moved to spring 2021. And
what about baseball, Bruce?
What about baseball?
If
what
they're
about
moving
fall
to
baseball?
spring.
What about fall baseball, Bruce? There's all kinds of folks here who pay attention. Look at the very bottom. This is the if a school does not have a girls volleyball and instead has softball, or a boys football team and instead has baseball, schools may conduct softball and baseball seasons respectively in accordance with the IHSA bylaws. So you take that, you think, well, I went ahead and looked up the bylaws. Even though baseball is a spring sport and it's been moved out, they're playing fall baseball. Fall baseball's on.
Schools that already had it.
If you already had it.
Yeah.
So.
Doesn't mean you can flip.
It took 30 minutes. It took 30 minutes for me to think, wait a minute. What if I've got baseball players that want to play softball or want to play what if I have football players that want to play baseball? They're permitting fall baseball. Can they set up a fall baseball? Well, no, according to that. If you already have a football team, you cannot set up a baseball team. So the Flora, Fairfield, and Salem are a little bit out of luck for the fall season for those guys. So what do they do? What do the football players do?
Well, I've got a sophomore that has been on the golf course all summer. I'm trying to convince to play golf this fall.
Is he going to play?
Who knows? He's a sophomore.
If if you're one of the running backs or a wide receiver, you're already in good shape.
Cross country.
Run cross country. Stay in shape. There's nothing wrong. We might see some of the best cross country athletes that we'll ever see this fall.
Never know.
You just never know, or at least the most.
So you also have to look back on those dates. It's a very shortened fall schedule.
Yeah, a bit shortened.
Oh, do you have the dates on there?
Yeah, I do on that one. Starts on August 10th. No, this is actually the regular ending for those other for those sports.
It's your winter and spring they shortened up.
Right. We'll get to that in just a second. I tell you what, let's do. Let's take a quick break and let folks take their breath. This is what you have to do when you're teaching. You have to take little breaks, right?
Is that how it works?
I have no idea. I'm asking you.
I need lots of breaks.
You take lots of breaks? I don't blame you a bit. I'm going to take a short break. We're going to come back and tell you about winter, spring, and summer and how that's all going to work out for now. Right?
Right.
Because
we're playing 1.0.
1.0. And we'll be right back after this. Do stick around.
At Back & Body Works Chiropractic, we help you feel better naturally. We can help your whole family from newborns to the elderly. We offer auriculotherapy for smoking cessation and appetite control. We use acupuncture to improve health and well-being in the mind and body. We offer high-quality herbal supplements for adults and children, as well as CBD oil. We also offer exercise classes for women of every age, size, and fitness level. Stop by and see us on the square in Louisville.
Call my mommy.
I'm a bunch of wind. And just like your stomach after that strip mall sushi, I'm a bit unpredictable. Let's redecorate. What's the matter, Tanya? I thought you loved being spontaneous. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, I might break the bank too. So get Allstate.
Mayhem is everywhere, so get an Allstate agent. In Salem, call Brandy Drinkpool.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield. Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full-service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy-duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services, including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? Because I'm not doing as well as I was for when we left, because I just came to a realization.
Sorry, Bruce.
Thank you very much, Jamie. It's not your fault. All right, so we got you through the fall season, right? Baseball's playing, and we're going to have baseball on this station right here starting on August 24th. I think our first game is South Central and Dietrich or something like that. But I'll let you know more. But yeah, we're on. Baseball is on, baby. It'll be on television. So you think, oh, well, now what are you going to do with football? What are you going to do with basketball? All right.
Let's move on, Bruce.
Let's move on to basketball. Here are the winter seasons, and notice a change. The winter season typically should have started on November 9th to permit you see the contests can begin on November 30th. Typically would have been November 9th with contests beginning on November 23rd to permit a full weekend of Thanksgiving tournaments, right?
Right, but no tournaments.
Guess
now,
what?
Bruce.
Look right below that. No tournaments and no events with 3 or more teams, and this is like that means like triple doubles or triple duels, like in wrestling, as well as no tournaments. So this was when I saw that, Jamie. That was the one that shocked me. Was I can understand knocking out the Thanksgiving tournaments. You just knocked out all the holiday tournaments, all the midwinter classics. There are a lot of people a lot of schools make a lot of money on those tournaments.
Yeah, make a ton of money off of them.
And need that money. But we're all, like I just did myself, we're all pinching our belts a little bit, right? All right, take a look at that. Again, where'd it go? There it goes. Okay, so yeah, the other thing to see, the other thing to notice, maximum of 2 contests per week, no tournaments, and they're finishing by February 13th. Now, why does that jump up? Because if you finish by February 13th, that's when the state tournament is, or whatever tournaments they're going to have. State series to be determined down there at the bottom. Does that mean the season's going to end on February 13th, or were they going to have a postseason after that?
They haven't decided. State series to be determined.
State series to be determined. All right, well, then that makes it easy to figure out football, right? Well, if you got the basketball ending on February 13th, with football starting on February 15th, football and the spring, and girls volleyball, and all the sports that were lost in the fall, I guess they're going to run boys and girls cross country again, girls swimming and diving again. I'm surprised by that. But I wonder if the fall baseball schools can start early. I didn't look at that. But so, yeah, the interesting things here, football starts on and volleyball starts on February 15th. They have to start their contests March 1st. Football begins on March 5th, which is a Friday. And if you look at the calendar for 2021, then they only get 7 games. That means they are having, they'll be done by April 16th. And then, like it says down there at the bottom, a 7-game regular season, followed by a regional postseason at a minimum.
What do they mean by regional, Bruce?
I'm not sure.
I can tell you what they mean.
I can tell you what I take it to mean. You tell me what you think it means.
It's, well, if you read the other guidelines, COVID region. It's teams in the same COVID region.
But there are 11 regions.
If you look at the other guidelines, that's the way I took it to mean.
That's not how I take it to mean. Now, we're all just speculating.
Oh, yeah, it's pure speculation
Pure speculation,
now.
And like we said, it's 1.0, and it may end up changing. But what I think that means is I think they're going to have the same number of playoff teams as they have had for the past several hundred years now, 256 playoff teams, but they're only going to play regional championships. So for each class, there will be 4 regional championships.
But here's what's happening.
And then they'll break it up and not play a semifinal.
And so here's what's happening with the classes as far as, and I know this from you because I got the SIJHSSA emails today. So taking Fairfield, where I teach and coach, for example, we are most likely bumped from a Class M to a Class L because all your Belleville area schools have opted out. They're not doing sports. You've got schools up in Chicago suburbs that are opting out. They're not doing any sports this year.
Well, the IESA is out of it.
And IESA is out of it. But I'm saying you've got these schools that are opting out, which lowers the number of schools, which lowers the cut line.
Well, now you're talking grade school sports only.
I'm talking grade school sports. I'm saying it'd be interesting to see if that trickles up to high school.
Okay. I see your point.
Because a lot of those are unit districts. They're not like us.
By then, however, by next August, or pardon me, by next March, they will have had another 5 or 6 months to think about.
And that's right. That is correct.
5, 6, 7
Once
months.
again, we're on 1.0.
We're on 1.0.
We're on 1.0, so it's all speculation.
It's 1.0.
But that's just something else to watch that could be interesting.
I think how they intend to set
and
it
that
up.
could be.
I think they're going to have. I think how it's set up now. I think they're going to have 4 champions per class
Per each
in
class.
football.
And that could be.
Because the thing is, IHSA needs the money. All those postseason games, that money goes to the IHSA. It doesn't go to the home teams.
Yeah.
Doesn't go to the home
Goes to the
schools.
organization.
It goes to the IHSA, and they need the money, and they're going to want the money. So that's why I think that it'll be just about almost as many games as you would otherwise have. You're instead of 248 full games, you're going to end up with 224.
So now let's look at the season that's really messing things up.
So now let's look at those poor kids in the summer. Let's look at the summer. Okay, so this is going to be after football and volleyball. Go ahead and push everything back. Baseball, softball, boys and girls track and field, boys volleyball, the rest of them. Contests can begin on May 17th. Usually the seasons are ending on May 17th. A maximum of 2 events per week. An exception, baseball and softball can play 3 if one of them is a doubleheader, which I suspect we will see huge numbers of doubleheaders, and that's going to go all the way out to June 26th. And how is this affecting other things, Jamey?
It's affecting all kinds. Well, for example, in our area, schools are done
by mid-May.
Mid-May at the latest, Labor Day. We are done.
Memorial Day.
Memorial Day, sorry. We are done. We're out of school. And so you're still going on with sports. I know that Carmi Legion, the Carmi Post Legion baseball team already announced today that they will not be able to field the team due to this.
You'll probably hear from
your traveling
176,
teams.
From Harrisburg, from all the other Legion squads eventually.
Your kids that play on your travel ball teams, what are they going to do? It's because you can't play school ball and travel ball at the same time.
And when do folks go on vacation?
And so, as a teacher, usually the best time to go on vacation is June, because you get in the middle of July, you're starting to think about what you need to do to be.
Well, you're at the end of July, and you've been thinking about school for weeks and weeks and weeks. Until this week, he's had a week off this week.
Yeah, this week's been my week off.
For the rest of the school year, you've been thinking about it.
But it's so it's really going to affect a lot of things for a lot of people.
So there you have it. That is the Return to Activities 1.0, and we will certainly, of course, keep you up to date if those change. But for the things to keep in mind, fall baseball is on. Football, volleyball will be played in about 6 months. Basketball is.
So now, quickly, grade school sports just released theirs.
Oh, I was going to commercial. Go ahead, tell me about grade school. Go ahead.
So they're not shifting. They're following the guidelines. So, for instance, baseball, you can only have 3 games a week.
Now, this is in the SIJHSA.
Correct. IESA canceled.
IESA's done.
They're not playing sports. The SIJHSSA, which most of our schools are in.
Not all of Flora's in, but a lot of the ones up north are not.
So it's the same thing. Baseball has to be a doubleheader to have 3 games. And that's what we know now. The athletic directors in our area are supposed to be meeting next week to finalize things. Our first game for baseball is supposed to be August 13th, which is fast approaching. We haven't had tryouts. We haven't had tryouts yet.
It's 2 weeks from today.
Because everybody was waiting. And so it'll be interesting to see what happens.
It's always fun. It's
awesome.
It's cool. We'll be right back after this. Do please stick around.
Are you needing to advertise or promote your business or special event? At Meager Sign and Graphics, they can print and install laminated vinyl on all sizes of metal, PVC, and plastic sign material. Meagers offers all types of vinyl options with professional installation on your vehicles, walls, and windows, or just about anything else you would like to be personalized. Meagers also offers all sizes of PVC and mesh banners. Meagers is now able to offer LED message centers. Stop in or call Kevin Blank or Danny King at Meager Sign and Graphics for all your lettering and advertising needs.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local hand-cooked tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Welcome to Zinc Building Center. My dad and Ryan work here. They sell lumber, paint, doors, windows, plumbing, electrical, and much more. Oh yeah, they sell guns too. Zinc Building Center on Route 45 and Louisville. It's a cool place.
Guten Tag, Damen und Herren. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. It is our Take the Points edition. Jamey Hodges is here. We're chatting about, we were chatting about high school and grade school sports. We're done with that. Let's talk about Major League Baseball, first major sport back. How about that?
Yay!
Congratulations to Major League Baseball. You played for 3 days before you had a problem.
Big problem.
Actually played for 2 days before they had a problem and did not recognize it as such. And the smaller problem became a bigger problem. And just Thursday, today, the Phillies have now canceled all their weekend games because they had a staff member, a coach, and a member of the Phillies grounds crew staff, or the equipment crew, crowd, whatever, a member of the staff. 2 guys came down with COVID, so they have canceled all their games for the weekend. So
Marlins are up to 380.
Marlins are up to, I want to say 19.
I want to know how that spread so quick.
You know how
they had to have had a party.
You know how
they had to have had a party.
You know how that spread so quick, don't you? You heard what happened.
No,
you didn't hear what. Well, you were out of town. Marlins, where everybody was healthy. You know, everybody in the major league teams have, for the most part,
been testing.
They've been testing. They've been taking this very seriously. Well, they all tested. That's the thing. They all tested there at Philadelphia whenever the Marlins got in there. Problem was the Marlins. Now, this is all relatively not idle speculation. The Marlins had 2 games in Atlanta, 2 exhibition games in Atlanta before on their way to Philadelphia. And Atlanta is
famously known.
Where we are, from what I understand, they went to go get chicken wings.
Yeah, there you go.
The whole team, maybe, or a lot of the team, went to go get chicken wings. And Atlanta is actually, Atlanta's very well known for strip clubs, and the Marlins may have been frequenting the wrong place.
And now they're up in the 20s.
I think 19 was the...
No, they added a couple. Okay. I was listening on the way up. They're up in the low 20s.
Is it really?
Yes, like 22.
So they took them out of action from Sunday till next Monday, right?
Right.
And now the Phillies probably won't get to play again until Monday or something like that. How do you play? At what point do you say the Marlins should just forfeit these games?
And they weren't going to be very good anyways. But it's like, what?
It messed up the Yankees, but at least the Yankees haven't had anybody come down with anything. The Yankees, they never went to the stadium. Yeah, the Yankees were supposed to play in Philadelphia after the Marlins left. The Yankees went to Philadelphia, but they never got to the stadium, never got to Citizens Bank Park because they got stopped, say, hey, we got a problem here. So the Yankees were able to hold back. They're playing Thursday and I believe Wednesday and Thursday in Baltimore.
Yeah, they said, hey, we can't play there. Let's go ahead and make up this series in Baltimore. And you're going to have that kind of flexibility when you got teams that are out for a 10-day period. And that's what they're going to do. The plan is to have doubleheaders and have all kinds of stuff going on. That's things you have to keep an eye on. Okay, on the field, what are your biggest impressions early in the year? I thought the Cardinals could score more runs.
Cardinals have decided they're going to try to win without offense.
Scoring any runs at all.
They're just going to see if is there a way we can win without scoring. Let's see if there's a way we can do that.
Because you look at their record and you think, man, their pitching must be bad. No.
Oh, no.
No, we're losing 1-0, 2-0. Good pitching staff. It's just run production is not there.
The thing that
the Dodgers have, go ahead.
The thing that I noticed watching the Cardinals the first week, it looked to me, and especially last night. Last night that team looked disinterested. I had never seen that team looking as disinterested as they looked last night. They want to get out of town. They were done. They wanted out of Minnesota. Although they've only played 5 games in a week, less than a week, and I had never seen them look that disinterested. I think a lot of the players on the team realize there's a couple players here who just aren't going to cut it, and we're not going to win with these players. And Harrison Bader, by the way, out of 263 players in the major leagues, 263 hitters, starters in the major leagues, is in 260th place with no balls hit hard enough out of the infield to have over 90 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Harrison Bader is struggling
badly, and that doesn't help when you've got.
We're still on Team Dex, aren't we?
Oh, we're still on Team Dex. Dex started out hot. He
had a home run.
No one had a good Minnesota series. I'm still on Team Dex.
All right,
haven't given up on Dex yet.
Making sure we're still on Team Dex
because we're the last two. We're hanging on there. I'm
not really holding on tight to that Bader thing, the Bader bus.
Yeah, I'm not on the Bader bus. But I'm holding on to Dex.
Bader bus might just go careening off a cliff pretty soon because. When you're going to have that outfield of Lane Thomas, of Tyler O'Neill, and we're 6 games in after Friday, and that's when you can bring up Dylan Carlson.
See, and he's sitting down in Springfield. They can't play anybody.
They don't have enough players.
They're basically just taking batting practice every day against each other. The other thing is, the Dodgers losing.
We got to talk about Joe Kelly.
Well, even before that, have lost most of their pitching. They split with the Giants.
Kershaw's supposed to come back.
They split with the Giants, though, who had a AAA lineup out there.
That was terrible.
And that's awful. So,
and then they split with the Astros too, right? Yeah. Didn't they win the first, lose the second with the Astros? And the funny thing about that was poor old Joe Kelly. Finally somebody's throwing at the Astros.
Got caught.
Kelly gets 8 games. Here's
12% of the season.
Here's the most popular shirt right now on some website. Nice swing. That's Joe Kelly walking and talking to Carlos Correa. There's the thing that got Joe Kelly 8 games. How does that get you 8 games?
I don't know. So the
Astros didn't hit anybody.
Astros got no trouble for stealing a World Series, but Joe Kelly gets 8 games.
8 games
for not hitting a guy.
For not hitting somebody. Who knows?
Because he made a pouty face at him after he struck him out. The other thing about this season is we really probably don't need Major League players mic'd up or close to a mic in an empty stadium.
If you're watching baseball,
it is not safe for children to be watching right now at this moment.
You might want to turn on some music and watch baseball with the music going, because there are the occasional curse words that have
been loudly picked up,
crossed the lips of the occasional. They get their microphones all over the place.
And it's always followed by, "Oh, sorry."
So there you go. And I got to tell you, the one thing that I noticed going into the season, all the hype, Reds.
And they have 1 win still?
They have 1 win.
Yep.
I believe they got swept first weekend. They beat the Cubs the other night, and that's, I believe it.
Padres could be real.
Padres have pitching.
Yep, they could be for real.
Padres are solid. The Dodgers still good, and who knows what's going to happen in the East of either the National League.
But the funny part is, like you said, the Cardinals being looking disinterested. We're in a 60-game season that's also not only just 60 games, but it's a squished in 60 games, a condensed 60 games in a short period of time. They only have a couple more days off.
Yeah, I don't know why they had 2 days off in the first 5 days.
Because now they just have maybe 2 at the most 3 for the rest of the season.
Yeah, who knows?
So
weird season, but I'm having fun watching.
Oh, baseball's back. So
baseball's back, thank heavens. We're going to talk about some other returning sports when we come back. The NHL is back, as well as NBA, and I can't wait. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. That's Jamie. I'll be back. We'll be back right after this. Do please stick around.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
When it comes to your banking, you have as many options as colors in the crayon box. That's why you can bank your way at Teutopolis State Bank. What works best for you may be different from what works best for your neighbor. Teutopolis State Bank is built to serve all your banking needs, whether it's online banking, mobile check deposit, text banking, or just stopping in to see them at one of their 3 convenient locations. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender, it's Teutopolis State Bank. Banking made personal since 1913.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Are you tired of searching high and low in those big chain stores to find what you need and deserve some royal treatment? Come to the King, Rural King in Salem. The friendly folks at Rural King will never leave you searching for those hard to find items on your list. Farm, home, sporting, automotive, and clothing. Oh, and did I mention we also have everything else, along with all of the quality brands that you deserve. Salem Rural King is a proud retailer of the steel product line. Your searching is over when you know the King, Rural King in Salem.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Green Goblin. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Human guinea pigs, Bruce Dickey and Jamey Hodges here joining you today. And we hope you're having an outstanding morning. We're talking about the return of sports. Baseball's back. What are you looking forward to in the NBA? Anything?
Just them playing. See how much rust is there. Once again, it's going to be a short little run. A lot of teams vying for that 8 spot.
Mm-hmm. There are the interesting thing to me is they've got the NBA and the NHL both have the bubbles, whereas the other leagues don't, and the soccer does too. And boy, they've been running sweet. Here and everything has run smoothly and nicely, and but if you leave the bubble, you are out. You are not getting back in, are you?
No. You leave the bubble, you're not coming back in for...
It's 2 weeks.
If you come back in, you got to wait 10 days.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, because what's his name had his sister got married out in Arizona, which is a big hot spot. And he said, so what exactly happens if I go to her wedding? Well, come back, you're isolated in your room for 10 days. And so he chose not to go. I think he zoomed in or whatever to it type deal. And... type of deal.
I am smelling something.
Yeah, we are definitely.
We just got to know. We just got to note they're fogging the office while we're in here. Maybe they thought it was safer while we were in here.
It's plant based. It doesn't affect most people, which means it does affect some people. This is my favorite part of the note.
So as we begin turning
lie to me. Tell me it doesn't affect anybody. It won't affect you. It's plant-based. Carry on.
No, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching us live on YouTube and you see us pass out on the table during the show, please do make a phone call.
There could be several reasons, but go ahead and call.
Call somebody. Call our next of kin. So basketball.
So the other deal is, what they won't have, what I was getting ready to get into was, last year, what was the famous term? Kawhi Leonard used it all the time.
Survive in advance. I don't know.
No, it was load limit.
Load limit,
He'd sit out for load limit. Well, you've got a bunch of games condensed in a short period of time. So they're talking about the Lakers being so good. Well,
Lakers are like one game away from clinching their spot, though.
Yeah, but LeBron's not going to get much rest.
He's not going to play.
So
he's not going to play.
Well, they say he's playing night.
They've got their magic number is 3 to clinch.
So that's the other interesting deal is there's teams that are going to be able to take advantage of rest, whereas you've got your teams down. Well, like I guess my Pacers are in 4th. I don't know what their magic number is, but Sabonis isn't playing, so it doesn't matter.
Well, you'll still make the playoffs because nobody's going to catch you.
But it doesn't matter.
And the Washington, goodness knows, the Washington Wizards, they're not going to make the playoffs, and they're basically down there playing with nobody because Brad Beal's not playing, John Wall's not playing. They're the 9th place team, and they're not going to advance.
Yeah, you got to get to the 8th, and got to get that 8th spot.
They're still going to have the 9th, 8th little tournament,
right? And I think that'll all be fun. The playing game mixed in with the playoffs was going to make it interesting.
It'll make it a good time, and Oh, it's fun.
I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a bigger NHL fan than NBA by far, so I'm more excited about it.
Yeah, I like. There's the NHL. That's how it's set up. And it starts on Saturday. This, to me, is a lot of fun, and I love how the NHL have done this. They brought in 24 teams, 12 in each conference. They had all but finished the season. They were like 6 or 7 games from finishing their season anyway, so they could basically go ahead and finish this out just by going straight to the playoffs, which they have done. You've got the interesting thing to me, Jamie, is how the round robin works down there. The St. Louis, Vegas, Colorado, Dallas, Boston, Tampa Bay, Washington, and Philadelphia. Those 4 teams are playing each other, and whoever has the best record gets the number 1 seed. Whoever has second best record in the round robin gets the 2 and 3 and 4, so forth. And that determines who they will play in those in the best of 7 first rounds. That's fascinating to me. You have the best of 5 series to get into the playoffs. Those are going to be some wars. Edmonton's tough. Chicago, lucky to be there. Nashville is really good. Arizona kind of lucky to be there, but Winnipeg can play. They're the 9 going against Calgary, and Calgary's pretty good too. That ought to be a whale of a matchup. Minnesota's okay. Vancouver's pretty tough. That ought to be pretty solid. And then if you look on the other side, the play-in, you've got a Maple Leafs team that hadn't been there in a long time, and it's just there's a lot of fun matchups there, aren't there, Jamie?
Yeah, and they're all in that bubble up in Edmonton, and it's just so you know the crowd.
Edmonton and Toronto.
The 2 spots. St. Louis is in Edmonton.
Yeah, St. Louis is in Edmonton.
So it's just going to be very interesting. I'm looking forward to it. It starts Saturday and Sunday, and once again, it's a tournament style.
Yeah.
So they've got it split up, and especially with that round robin, you're going to have a lot of games each day.
Well, and it's
for a while.
There's a little bit of an advantage also, which I like how the NHL has done it too. There's a bit of an advantage for those upper seeds playing that 4-team round robin. They're only going to play 3 teams before the playoffs start, 3 games before the playoffs start in 8 days. The other teams are going to play 5 games.
Right.
Potentially 5 games in 8 days. Might have a little bit more tired legs, and that every game counts when it comes to the NHL playoffs, don't they?
Yes, it's just going to be fun. NHL playoffs are fun anyways. That's when you talk about a difference between regular season and playoffs.
Right.
You know, you see guys throwing themselves in front of 90-mile-an-hour pucks on the middle of the ice,
right.
not down by the net, just trying to stop it. It's just a good time. I'm ready for it.
Look for most of those on channel 216. That's on the IPTV, and it's on NBC Sports Network. A lot of them, or you'll also find them on Fox Sports Midwest. But that's the other tricky thing with Fox Sports Midwest. You've got the Cardinals to deal with now. So for instance, this Sunday, the first game for the Blues is at 5:00. Will the Cardinals game be done? They've already set the Cardinals up on Fox Sports Midwest Plus, which the Blues up on Fox Sports Midwest Plus, which a lot of folks don't get. They get Fox Sports or they get NBC Sports Network. So that's where I'd keep my eye. Keep my eye on the NBC Sports Network channel 216. I know that's where they're playing this Sunday.
Gonna be fun.
Going to be a good time. Let's take another look at that. Who are you going to pick coming out of the West? I guess not that.
Who do you think I'm gonna pick?
Out of the East.
Oh, out of the East?
Yeah, we're both picking the Blues.
And I know it seems silly. Boston's going to be really, really tough to beat. I mean, there's going to be tough to beat, but I think I'm going to go with the Caps.
You go with the Caps, man. I'm going Tampa Bay. I think Tampa Bay was so dominant last year, and they've kind of they realized what they did in the playoffs. Messed up badly in the first round of the playoffs, and they thought they were going to roll. And I think this year they've got it figured out. I'm going to pick the Lightning out of the East. I'm going to pick the Blues out of the West. Let's go Blues in 5.
Yeah, I'm going to go Blues. I mean, we both obviously are.
You're not going to pick a number of games?
Huh?
You're not going to say
Blues in 4.
Blues in 4. Total goals.
I'm going to go with
27-2.
I'm going to go with 408 to 11.
Hey, y'all, and we talk about the Blues all the time. We forgot to mention Vladimir Tarasenko's back.
Yeah, who they didn't have for
who they missed
the
for 60 games.
Yeah, he missed like almost a whole season. Well, now with this break, they got him back.
Vladdy's back. Hey, folks, have a great weekend. Sports are back. Woo-hoo!
Good seeing you. May see you again in 6 months.
See y'all next time. Have a great day.